guys, long time no see again. So the last video I posted was me modeling and getting into that. Some other stuff happened in my life too, and it's pretty big. I'm joining the Navy and I leave for boot camp on January 3rd, but we're actually flying there and everything on January 4th. So I still have some time. But yeah, the job that I had before, the salad job, because I ate there all the time and it was really healthy food, I was super healthy and stuff. But now that I don't eat there anymore, you can obviously see I've gained weight and everything, and I'm disappointed. But I'm also trying to get back into shape and working out and stuff. I'm really just mainly trying to run and do push-ups because that I'm preparing myself for boot camp and everything. I went to a Flukes concert. They're pretty new, and this is the bag that I got. They wear bags on their head while they sing. It's pretty funny. And I got some merch for them, and I asked them to sign it at the end of the concert, and they were super nice and everything. It was really fun. I'd like to go when they're back in California. But yeah, I'm embroidering it right now because I don't want the Sharpie is obviously gonna fade away when I wash this bag. But yeah, and then some other stuff. I'm almost done with college. I'm gonna actually be doing double, so while I'm in the military I can finish out my college, because I only have 5 classes left, and I didn't want to I want to get started with my life, you know. So luckily they had that where I could do it at the same time, even though it's not much longer that I have to do. And also, not really anything else. I think the main reason why I wanted to join the Navy is because, you know what, even though I was pursuing a degree and everything, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. This whole time I don't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I didn't have that spark of, oh my goodness, this is amazing, this is what I want to dedicate all of my years to. So I was like, well, business is fine, it's a good degree to have. I guess it's versatile, you could do a lot of stuff with it. But then I just wanted to do a trade, but trade schools are freaking expensive. And one of the trades that I did see that they would pay, the city would pay for you, was an elevator mechanic. But I was like, meh. And the applications were only every 2 years, and you had to go through a whole process. But I was like, I don't want to do all that. So I was like, the Navy, they pay you the entire time you're in there, and you get housing and everything. You don't really, in a way you pay rents, but not really. And then you also get to work on your physical fitness the whole time, and that's what I'm really excited about. When I took the test, I got an 86 on the ASVAB, which actually was a PICAT, which is really good. They were like, oh yeah, you could do any job except for nuclear, and I was like, god damn, nuclear? That's crazy, because that's super I heard a lot of stories of the schooling is really tough and everything, and I was like, I already tried engineering, I don't want to do anything with nuclear really, and also I don't even qualify for it, so I didn't want to study extra for it. So MEPS, going through that was crazy because I had to do there was a lot of sitting and waiting. That's what everybody says, and honestly that's all what it was. But I was prepared for people to be yelling at us the whole time, and they were yelling at us, but I was like, they're just doing their jobs, you know, just be quiet and like follow their directions. And I got through it pretty easy. There was a waiver that had to be signed to clear me and everything, and I was worried about getting that done, but thankfully they approved it, so I'm really glad about that. And then I swore in. I was supposed to swear in that day, and I did, but then it got canceled. Like it got taken away because one of my files wasn't updated or something like that. So I ended up swearing in at the recruiter's office, FaceTiming one of the people there at MEPS. So it was still okay. I'm really excited to go to boot camp. I can do like 4 push-ups right now. It's not looking good. And I can run for like a minute until my side starts hurting, so I really need to practice that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to see where my life goes after this, because it's a huge change. I'm not telling any of my family about it, like my extended family. I only told like my mom, my dad, my brother, and then my boyfriend. And I told my uncle because he was in the military as well. So my mom was like, oh, you should tell him, and if he gives you any advice. So I told him, and then I asked him not to tell anybody else, because I wanted to be like, even though it's like, oh man, this is a big life change, I was like, this is something that I'm doing for myself, and if I tell my family, I know that they're gonna be like, this is a terrible decision, why would you do it? You're gonna not be safe, you might die. I was like, dude, if I die, like, I'll be doing something that I love, you know? And I don't even think my job is gonna be in the field or anything, but I was like, I'm gonna be happy where I am, and it'll be kind of funny if I just like, if I disappear for those 4 years, and then, because I rarely see my family anyway, like only on holidays, and I'll probably be back for like the holidays anyway, but it'll be like after those 4 years are up, and I'll be like, hey guys, guess what I did, you know? And then be like, what? So yeah, that's a little bit of what I'm doing. I also took the summer off. My first semester that I took off since I started college, and it was really fun at first. I start back on the 23rd, so I think I have like 9 more days, but my brain feels like it's not being used enough, so I'm like starting to like research random stuff that I'm curious about and start write freaking essays on it, because I was like, I'm not feeling challenged at all, and I need to, like, my brain needs to be like constantly exercising. But I don't know if that's because of like the burnout or what. I don't want to get burnout again, and I think that my mom said that this is a sign that I'm ready to go back to school when my brain wants to learn again, because it's not like constantly like tired and everything, you know? And my job, the new one, the modeling one, I kept finishing all my work early, like pretty quickly, and it's been kind of slow for them. So I've just been literally sitting at the desk just doing nothing. So I was like, so the other day, because the bosses weren't there and everything, so I was like, I asked the other 2 departments if they needed me for anything, because I'm the office assistant there, and they're like, no, we don't need you for anything. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go then. And they were like, yeah, go ahead, because it's just weird that I'm gonna sit there and not do anything. I know it's like free money, but it's like, if I'm not like gaining anything from being there, I don't want to be there, you know? If I'm not putting in any work or effort into stuff, why am I gonna still be there? So I left, and this is my kind of second day that I've been off, so that's why I'm sewing this, and I'm having a blast. But I need to find another way to get some money, because This is not very sustainable for me. Ta-da! That's the first one. And then I'm thinking, because I have all these other colors, I was gonna do them all black originally, but my boyfriend was like, oh, you should do some other colors. And I have all these other ones right here, so I might do like the heart in a red, and then the flukes I might do in like the pink right here, or this one. And then, but the signatures, there's only 3 bandmates. It's a small band, like it's cute. So I'm gonna do just the signatures in black. But the title I might do in like pink or blue. Like this light blue is very striking and very pretty, so I might do that too. But yeah. I also painted my nails. I've been trying to paint my own nails, and these are all the colors I got. Usually, so I got this dark purple one. I feel like a proper YouTuber with the hand. I got that dark purple one, and I usually use it on my toes. And then I have these colors. They're darker on screen than they are in real life. They all look very similar, but... And then I have, oh, this purple one. It's like a light purple kind of one. And this one that I got, I think from, oh yeah, Urban Outfitters. But it's not very good. But I usually do that on my toes too. You need to like pass it over 5 times, like 5 layers to have it look pretty good. But yeah. I'm excited for what's to come in all the big changes that are happening in my life, and I need to start working out for real though, because look at bro, I need to get better. And then I come back, I'm gonna be jacked. I'll be super fit, and I'm excited for that too. But yeah, that's all I have for now, and I'll come back with another one. Bye.